Oh, I know. I'll turn him into a flea. A harmless little flea. And then I'll put that flea in a box. And then I'll put that box inside of another box. And then I'll nail that box to myself. And when it arrives, I'll smash it with a hammer.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much what I feel like when I'm losing pretty badly in Call of Duty. That's kind of what I want to do to the person that's making my life miserable at that point in time. You know, just kind of how that works. Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Logical, bringing you FPS Weekly number 21, and today we're going to be talking about some really cool stuff. First off, the closed beta for Paladins, which is the newest game from Hi-Rez Studios, you know, the same guys behind the MOBA Smite and the old FPS game Tribes. I talked about them 2 weeks ago, about how you could get the, a couple weeks ago, about how you could get the all the Tribes games and all the predecessors of the Tribes games and stuff, how they were free. Yeah, I mentioned that a few weeks ago. So they're working on another game right now, brand new game, because they're finally like moving on from Smite, because Smite was like their big project. It's a game called Paladins, and it's like an FPS MOBA hybrid thing, you know, along the same kind of league as Battleborn and presumably Overwatch. People said Overwatch is an FPS MOBA hybrid, but having seen the gameplay of it, Overwatch seems like it's a lot faster paced than a typical MOBA would be. So I don't know, but yeah, basically Paladins is essentially, it's a straight up ripoff of Overwatch. But hey, whatever, right? It's the difference between it and Overwatch is that it is, unlike Overwatch, actually going to be free to play. So make that what you will. And yeah, closed beta going on right now if you're so interested in partaking. I've signed up for the beta. I don't expect anything from it because I've been screwed when it comes to betas in the past. So the next thing to talk about, or continuing on with betas, is that the Overwatch beta is apparently getting a lot more people over weekend. One of those people is not this guy. I signed up for the Overwatch beta a long time ago. Like, serious, I don't remember when I signed up for it. It was like 4 or 5 months ago. It was a pretty long time ago. Like, as soon as I found out about the beta being a thing, that's when I signed up for it. And that was many, many months ago. And I didn't get in. Yeah, that sucks on many levels, because it looks like a fun game and game I'd want to play. But anyway, the point of the story is that apparently this this new beta weekend thing that they're doing is to just stress test the servers and make sure they can handle loads. So good on Blizzard for doing that. Bad on Blizzard for not getting me into the beta. So yeah, kind of salty about that. Not really super happy about that. Next up, Deus Ex Mankind Divided. You've probably already heard about this, but unfortunately it is getting delayed until August of next year. Which is good and bad. It is good because it means that the developers are very serious about making sure that the game is damn near flawless when it releases and has as few bugs as possible. And it's overall just a solid experience for what they want to present you with, and us and the entire gaming community just in general. They want to make sure that it's a good game and that it doesn't have any issues that are problematic, and yeah. So that's what's going on in that regard. So Deus Ex Mankind Divided, release date's been pushed back into August. The bad thing about it is, of course, that we now have to wait almost another year before it comes out. So that kind of sucks. 9 months, in fact. I can do math in my head. Yay! Okay, and then our final news story, which for us to talk about, didn't really feel like it was worth getting a trailer for this since it's like really subtle. But Fallout 4 is getting a patch, its first patch, and it also someone has also made collectible maps, which you can check out in the separate links down below. Links are always down in the description down below. They always are. Always. But yeah, so Fallout 4 is getting its first big patch to fix some technical issues, some of which are really minor and don't really mean anything, and others which are really significant and game-breaking. Like there's one quest that if you do it, you go to this area, and then your game crashes back to the desktop, and it like completely screws up your entire game for some reason. So yeah, that one's a pretty big issue, and Blizzard. That's, you can tell where my head's at right now. It's 3:30 in the morning while I'm recording this. Bethesda, see, they both start with a B. That's what's going on there. Bethesda is working on it. They want to make sure that this is fixed, and for obvious reasons, they can't really have something like this as something that people, as for something for people to expect. They can't have that with one of their games. They need to make sure that there is a top level of quality. So the update is going to be released first in beta form on Steam, and then the full update's going to come out next week, and then it's going to be launched on PS4 and Xbox One shortly thereafter. So if you own Fallout 4, be sure to pick up this patch when it comes out, and it should help improve your gaming experience with it. Okay, that is all the news stories for this week, and I will see you guys next week for week number 22, which also is Thanksgiving weekend. So I will take this opportunity to say Happy Thanksgiving to everyone in the United States. It is going to be Happy Thanksgiving a little less than a week from now, and hope you guys all have a good time. Enjoy the food and camaraderie with your families, friends, whatever it is that you're doing on Thanksgiving. And yeah, hope you guys all have a good one. This is Logical, and I will see you guys later.